everyone, and welcome to my show. I'm your girl, Melody Trice. Well, you know, I really do believe life is all the way unlimited, honey. So you guys make sure you stay tuned, because after this break, we're going to be right back with my special guest.
When I was in high school, I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home, and that's hard when you feel like you're doing it alone. That's when I met an artist, my mom, as I'll call her. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but your future is more important. She's my strength. Just being a support for those hard days and those hard nights, not giving up on me. Thank you to my mama. I wouldn't have did this if it wasn't for her. Today is for my mama and everybody who had my back. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. Some people would think, well, maybe it's really not that big of a deal, but it really is. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Well, without any further ado, I want to welcome my special guest, Mahkenna, to the show. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just love the fact that you are in the music industry.
Yes.
I mean, so young to be doing so many amazing things, right?
Thank you so much.
So what inspired you to say, okay, this is where the direction that I want to go in?
Yeah, what inspired me to start, at first I was very, very young. I was 5. And I started a really long time ago. I'm 17 now. Oh. And I started when I was 5. And I was like, oh my God, opera. And I loved it. So like, I watched Phantom of the Opera, it was all good. And then I went into Motown, I met Brenda Lee. She taught me how to sing. And then I met another producer through her.
Wow.
And it's been like just a ladder of like building who I am and like building who I am as an artist, and it's been a journey and it's awesome. So now I do EDM music and travel a lot. So
tell us about some of the people you've collaborated with that actually have helped you propel in your career.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thank you that I have to make out to is Danik. Danik kind of took me upon him and upon like his wings or whatever, like in a way. And he really sprouted me into the industry.
Wow.
And it was so awesome to go on tour to Amsterdam and perform during ADE.
Wow.
And he let me to meet Hardwell, who is a very, very big guy in EDM music right now. So it was really awesome just performing at like 3 in the morning. And it was so weird. It was supposed to be at 1 in the morning, but it ended up being 3, and we just like took over the stage. It was still bouncing. Like they knew the words to all the songs. It was so fun.
And that makes a difference. That lets you know that the crowd really came out to hear the music, right?
It was such a dream come true.
Well, look, I know the fact that you are not limited just by being the artist. You actually create some music yourself. You're a DJ, right?
I am. I DJ every weekend. Get in there in the clubs and like.
And I mean, I just think about it, the fact you're 17.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of clubs for how underage I am. I'm performing at a club tonight with Kobe Bryant.
Wow.
Hey, what's up up there? Like, you know.
And that's big.
Yeah, definitely. It's awesome.
So, you know, to be able to have those type of opportunities and know so many other young ladies will love to have those opportunities, what would you say to them to just really encourage them to move forward?
Don't let anything stop you. Just because you don't have like a bunch of followers doesn't mean you can't get those. You have to work hard for what you have. So work hard. Like, don't be afraid of doing anything.
Because, I mean, to be 17 years old, to be able to perform every weekend, I mean, she's getting paid, right? Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
So tell us what's, forthcoming for you. What are some of the plans that you have for your career?
Well, I have a song that's releasing next month, the 28th.
Wow.
It's called One More Time. And it's an EDM track. I really love it. And then right after that, the next month, I have another one coming out, and that one's an EDM trap track. And I actually stepped in with the producer and was like, I want you to do this, and put it together, and like that never happens.
Wow.
Like in industry, that never happens, that like a producer can actually listen to their client. It's such a hard thing to find. That's why I'm actually learning to be a producer myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to LA Film School, getting an education, going to college. So I'm a busy girl, but I want to work hard so I can do what I could do now.
Yeah. You know, by you going to school, getting your education, learning how to do that yourself, that really means that you're not limited. Nobody can tell you what you can't do because you know how to create it yourself.
Yeah, no one can take your education from you. Like kids, you could get everything taken from you, but no one can take what you've learned so far. So like, be very open-minded and learn as much as you can. Soak it all up. And I commend you,
you know, for just still going to school, because a lot of times people get caught up in the fact, hey, I'm already successful, I'm already doing my thing, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already meeting celebrities, I'm already the celebrity, you know?
Yeah.
So technically, I don't really have to have that, but you decided, you know, I want more.
Yeah, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going.
Wow. So look, before you leave, tell me some of your, you know, motivation. What was one of your motivations to just say, I gotta keep moving forward?
I like YouTube. I love watching YouTube. And I know that's like kind of like why, like, I don't know. There's so much stuff you could find on YouTube and the internet that like can really motivate you. Just watching videos of live performances by Ariana Grande. Like, have you seen that last performance by Ariana Grande? It was so good, right?
Wow.
Like, the video award.
Yeah.
Like, that was awesome. Like, the VMAs was
Yeah,
it was awesome. So, just stuff like that. Looking back on really older things like the 70s and like how classy they were. I just loved it. Like Al Pacino, like Kathy was in here.
Yes.
Kathy was in here. Al Pacino's ex-wife. That's dope. That's dope. I was like, hi, very nice to meet you. Like, I just loved it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you can really pull from so many things
You can.
to inspire your life.
Just meeting people, like meeting you, like meeting Kathy, meeting that R&B artist in there. It's fun.
Well, look, I definitely want everybody to be able to follow you on your social media.
Thank you.
And be able to get your music, right?
Definitely.
So can you let them know?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Spotify, Twitter, all of it at Mahkenna Tyson, Mahkenna Tyson.
Well, look, I appreciate you so much for coming on the show. I mean, so interesting to see a 17-year-old really living her life unlimited, okay?
Yeah.
So you guys, you stay tuned, because after this break, we'll be right back.
One thing you'll see in every society in the globe is music. It's part of what it means to be a human being. You watch these kids, you can just sense this incredible joy and feeling of accomplishment. You just can't imagine that school was at one time silent without any music.
When I sing, it makes me feel happy.
Every trouble I have, it just brushes away.
Music lets me express myself.
My life would be really boring without music.
It's like, wow, we did that?
In New York City, more than half the schools don't have music at all. And I think this is one of the great tragedies in the past decade, is that it's been going down. Now we're starting to go up. And thanks to education through music, they're really reversing this. And it's the most important thing we could be doing in education right now, is making sure that there's music in these schools. That costs just $150 per kid for a whole year is like the best money one could ever spend. It's changing these kids' lives and making them better people. It's going to make our city a better place.
Who said that?
The lady at the store.
That is not a compliment.
Listen, it's an ugly, nasty word, and you are going to hear it. Nothing I can do about that. But you are not going to let that word hurt you. You hear me?
There are some people who think you don't deserve the same privileges just because of what you look like. It's not fair. It's not.
Remember, you can do anything they can. Difference is you gotta work twice as hard and be twice as smart.
Come straight home after practice. You got your ID? Oh, guess I stopped you. How's your review?
We're good.
You good?
Yeah,
You see?
We're good.
Okay, good. Now, when you get pulled over,
I'm a good driver. Okay?
baby,
Don't worry.
this is not about you getting a ticket. This is about you not coming home.
I'm gonna be okay. Right? Okay.
It's not fair. But you keep showing up.
You are not pretty for a black girl. You are beautiful, period. Okay? Don't ever forget that.
Everyone, this is your girl Melody Trice with the Melody Trice Show. I am so excited because we are here in Studio City, beautiful Studio City, for the 21st Silver Spear Awards. Really acknowledging classic TV, the westerns, the classics that we all grew up on. I'm so excited, right? So I want you guys to follow me in as we go and talk to some of these amazing legendaries who have made and paved the way for so many. Come on, let's check it out. Hello everyone, this is your girl Melody Trice and you are watching the Melody Trice Show. We are here at the 21st Silver Spear Awards here in Studio City. So I definitely want you guys to stay tuned to all the amazing interviews that's going to happen right here on the red carpet. We'll be right back.
Remember the old Gunsmoke series, and you remember the Festus character? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to introduce Robert Stagg.
In terms of the genre, the Western, it's near and dear to my heart.
Because it really means a lot to just keep that legacy, right?
Yeah, I think we should do more of them.
So any particular,
This is proof that even a nerd can be a cowboy. And a damn good one.
A good one.
A good one.
A good one.
Yeah, I could sit the trot.
Well, I don't get a chance to see everything.
Well, actually, my brothers and sisters and I decided almost 40 years ago to keep his legacy alive by doing something that would help humanity. And so we started the John Wayne Cancer Institute. We teamed up with a doctor that was doing research. And we thought we would start by using his name and celebrity and his resonance to create awareness about cancer and help raise money.
Hello everybody, it has been so amazing being here talking to some of the legends that created and been a part of and honoring so many people who started classic TV and the westerns that we all technically have listened to, watched, and have admired over the years, right? So I want you guys to continue to watch the Melody Trice Show. Make sure you follow everybody who has been on this interview, who have talked to me today, who has inspired you and motivated you to continue to live life unlimited. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms, and we're now on Roku as well as Amazon Fire TV. And check your local station for the Melody Trice Show. Next time, I'll be your girl. everybody, and welcome back. Well, you know, we're all about music today, right? So my next guest, we want to welcome him first. Let's welcome Keith Stewart to the show. Hi.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I know one of the things about it is you do a lot of things. I mean, you know, you sing, you songwrite, you act. I mean, oh my God, you're just doing it up, right?
Uh-huh.
So look, tell us a little bit about the genre of music you decided to, you know, go into.
Coming from the gospel background and country influence, I decided to do R&B. That's just where my heart is at. That's what, you know, my voice sounds best singing. I feel like that R&B has a passion and soul behind that.
Because you got to be the best you, right?
Right.
The best you in your version of who you are. So look, I know the fact that, you know, in your music, you actually write some of these songs.
Yes,
right?
I write all of my material.
All of your music.
Yeah, in the past I've written for Chris Brown, Jamie Foxx, theme song for Hell Date. So now I'm taking all this energy and good vibes and placing it on my own material.
Wow. Because, you know, one of the things when you say that on your own material,
yes.
Because, you know, when you writing it for them, you're like, well, it seems like I can do the same thing.
I do that
right?
myself.
Let me get some of the cheese, right?
Right.
So look, so I know with all that inspiration, it made you develop your own album that's coming out, right?
Yes, it did, and it's pushing. My grandmother just, you know, passed away, so I gotta say that. Because she was one of the biggest inspirations in my music. So for me to execute and have this album come out October 19th, whatever camera it is, I think it's a blessing. I can't wait for the world to hear it.
So look, tell us a little bit about the songs on there, because I mean, I know they have a lot of meaning to them.
They do. The album is called Fundamentals of Love. It's talking about you can be turned up and you can be in love.
Oh, great.
So it's letting you know that it's okay to be, as a man, it's okay to still be in love, and it's okay to love. Wow. Even in this time and day, it's still cool. You still can do it in a cool way.
Well, because, you know, a lot of people don't know, you know, especially the, you know, some of the generations coming along, right, about that pure love, right? And to hear that in music makes a big difference.
It does. Energy is what, you know, changes things and changes people and have you make your decisions. So if you can give someone good energy by letting them hear your music, I would love to be a part of that in someone's life.
So look, so what are some of these goals that you have in place for your music career? I mean, some of the people you may want to collab with. I mean, because a lot of people collaborate with other people, right?
Yeah. Lauryn Hill, I've always looked up to her. She's someone who's inspired me. Of course, MJ is not here. I would always want to work with him. And gospel artists, I would say Kim Burrell. I don't know, for some reason.
I love her, okay.
She's amazing.
She is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, her voice is off the chain.
Yeah.
So look, the fact that most artists R&B artists do come from a gospel background. So what are some of the views from your, you know, peers, the fact that, okay, you were singing gospel, now you have migrated into R&B music?
They're supportive.
That's good.
They're all supportive because my family comes from the gospel background where they all had deals and all that in the gospel industry. Wow. So now with me, it's the little one in the family. They're pushing me and they're supportive.
Wow. Because that circle makes a difference, right? Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that circle out here in LA in the entertainment industry, because, you know, being an actor as well, that makes a big difference to have several things going on.
Right. Well, it's important to surround yourself around people that do the same thing that you do, that want to support you and see you win too.
Yeah.
Because my circle of friends, they all do what I do, but they all have good energy behind it.
Yeah, and it's no hating. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what keep people from pretty much pushing forward is the fact that they're trying to prove who they are to other people. But when you're around people who know who they are, it's very easy to just be yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Easy. Yeah.
You know, so look, anybody, you know, in the acting world, right, that you would like to actually work with? Because Will Smith is always looking for people.
Will Smith, okay, Will's cool, but I said Denzel's always cool.
Okay.
Because he can do any role. I just, all his movies are so different, and that's him. But you see a different person in every movie.
Yeah. I think it's so much of his knowledge of the craft,
right,
that really makes a big difference. So you ever decided to, you know, think about, you know, writing and producing your own film?
That would be amazing. If I'm already writing music, I'm gonna keep it going.
Yeah,
keep it going.
Right?
Yeah.
So look, a lot of people look up to you, right? A lot of kids look up to you because, you know, to see a black man doing his thing is really big. So what advice would you give to them in order for them to continue to just move forward in life?
One of my quotes that I just had, because shout out to Sheen Magazine, they just posted an article on me that just got released. And in that article, thank you. And in that article, I said, the only people that don't make it are the people that give up. So if you never give up, nobody can say you never made it. So just keep going. That's my advice.
Because we all have those growing pains, right? And those growing pains really propel us to the next level.
Right.
And I think that's so amazing. And the fact that you've overcome some of those things.
A lot. Coming from Compton, there's a lot to overcome. Gangs, drugs, a lot. So to still be able to send a positive message, I think that's a blessing in itself.
And to be from LA.
From Compton, the city. From the city.
I mean, you know, because I'm being honest with you now. I mean, a lot of people I've met in LA, but they're not from LA.
I'm really from Compton. I'm really from here. Yeah.
But to just be able to propel in your own city, that's big.
That's huge.
Because most of the time you do have to kind of step out your, your surroundings.
Yeah.
Because people still see you as little Pookie then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that they're respecting you in your respective role, I congratulate you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So look, I want everybody to be able to find your music.
Okay.
Buy your music.
Okay. Me too. Me too. Buy it, please.
We need
Buy
that.
it.
Okay. So look, could you let everybody know how they can stay following you on all your social medias, and if they want to purchase your music, how they can?
Okay, all my social media is Keith25 Music. Keith25 Music, Keith 25 Music. The website is KeithStewartMusic.com. KeithStewartMusic.com. That's how you can find your boy. Hope y'all like what you hear.
That's right. You can just Google him, y'all. Just
Google me. Just Google me.
He's Googleable. He's Googleable. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. We look forward to some of these performances. We actually been able to come and partake in and jam with them, right?
Okay.
Bam, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So you guys, I thank you so much for tuning into the Melody Trice Show, where we really are living life unlimited. Music is really a big part of the world. That's how we are inspired, a lot of times motivated to really do things in life and live life really free and unlimited. So you guys, make sure that you follow me on all my social media, right? And then now we're on Roku. Make sure you add my channel, Melody Trice Television. And we're also on Amazon, right? I got all these announcements I got to tell you. But I want you guys to continue to live life unlimited. Make sure that all my guests are inspiring you and motivating you. Till next time, bye.
Peace.
Peace out. Peace out.
Turn up.
And cut.
Boom.
College education, what are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills, the smarts. Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That would be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself? What are you gonna make of me? Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it. My support team never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew who I could become as a person. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
I don't believe we're free in America. I think we're haunted by our history of racial inequality. We're burdened by this legacy created by slavery and lynching and segregation. And whether you're born in 2017 or 1930, you are affected by the environment that we have created by being silent. I don't think slavery ended in 1865. I think it evolved. We had mobs of thousands of people gathering in courthouse yards, in fields, and doing horrific things to people, and we haven't done anything to acknowledge that. It is American history, and for us to recover from that violence, from that terrorism, we all have to know it, and we have to talk about it. I think it will compel us to think differently about what we need to do to correct the past, to address the past, but also how we make a better future.
You can always face the long embrace of the setting sun. Taste its warmth on your skin. One last exhale of